back with Mambo this morning. We just had, and you know, Pablo, when I had that, what's it called? Molletas.
Yes.
When I had that molleta, it was, at first it's just nice limes. There's some sweet in there from the pineapple, delicious melted Swiss.
Fresh.
Very fresh.
Yes.
And then, about 2 minutes later, a little heat.
Yes,
I love
you got
that.
the jalapenos.
That's
The jalapenos right now
fantastic.
with the weather is very spicy.
All right, so I see you've got an avocado, and
Yes.
what are these?
Okay,
Like
these
some
are
sort of
these are
mutant
under,
scallops.
Under 10 scallops. Scallops are categorized from under 10, then 10 20s, 20 30s, and on, which means that there's less than 10 in a pound.
Okay, wow.
So you're gonna get like
Big
six,
scallops.
7 scallops will do enough to make of this under U10. So they're very huge.
I already like them.
Yeah, they're very nice. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do a little avocado mash while our
ready.
pan is getting heat up.
Yes.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is just
I love
throw the avocado.
avocados. They're really easy to use. A lot of people are using them more and more, and you can use these in your kitchen. They're really good for you. That's what you know. And it's funny that we look at old world foods and we're discovering how healthy they are in the end because it's all fresh.
Yeah.
And it's all really good for you in different ways.
Exactly. Our avocado over at Mambo, our guacamole is freshly made.
Yeah,
So,
isn't that awesome?
So, yeah.
So truly authentic experience there. So the other thing is that you notice that just the kind of flair with which Pablo makes his food, there's a lot of passion that goes into it.
Always,
Yeah,
yes.
That's what food is all about. Eh? It's all about
supposed to be
passion.
made with love,
it's
for
supposed
real,
to be
right?
made with love, you know, and nothing else, honestly.
Little cilantro, little lime.
A little cilantro, little lime, salt and pepper as usual. Just a little mash. This is what we're gonna put our scallops to. So I'm just gonna start plating right now. Like I'm gonna do 3. So that's gonna be our base for the
Delicious.
3 of them. We're gonna add a little bit of oil. We don't want to add too much.
Yeah.
I think that's good enough. Salt and pepper for the scallops, and throw them in there to get a nice.
Nice.
You want a
and hot.
nice seared, yes.
Now we can't do it here, but you would flambe these, is that
Yes,
right?
I will definitely flambe, and I hope that fire alarm doesn't go on. So what we're gonna do, you don't want to cook them. You don't want to cook the scallops. You want to give them a nice sear. You want to leave them think
This is the hardest thing, you know, doing these right, and you've got to know when to take them off the burner. Do you want me to turn it down?
Yes, just
Down.
halfway.
Down to halfway. Done.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So,
yes.
how long per side? You just have to watch and get a feel?
You want a nice coloration on them, and you want to see how halfway all up they're going halfway. You start seeing like a little bit of a change in colors,
Yes.
and that way you just twist them around once you have nice coloration.
Smell great already. My goodness.
So this
right.
is just basically scallops right now.
Yeah.
Then with the same pan, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the dressing, okay?
Okay.
So that's what you want. You want a nice
Look at
color
that.
on them.
That's beautiful.
You can see they're very huge. You can see the different of color that is start changing down and start changing the texture as well.
Yeah, it goes a little bit white, right?
Yes,
so
it
that's what
goes-
you're looking for, and you don't want it to go
You
rubbery.
want them still, you still want them pink inside. You still,
Okay.
people say, oh, they're raw, but they're not raw.
They're not.
That's the way they're supposed to be eaten.
Okay. Because then they stay tender and melt in your mouth almost. They're
Yes,
delicious that way.
exactly. So
Okay,
with this,
now what do we have here?
This is to do the vinaigrette, the dressing. It's what I like to call Latin vinaigrette in the restaurant, which is basically a tomato sauce that has jalapeno, chipotle, onions, garlic, basil. And then we have wine, we have honey, and a little bit of jalapeno.
Okay.
So that's gonna be our little guys. So these guys are almost ready.
Yeah, I mean, that was fast. And
Yeah.
that's, and you know, a nice hot pan, and away you go. Look at
Of course,
this.
these are huge. I would like to leave them for another 30 seconds, but
We'll be all right.
yeah, they're perfect right now.
For the purposes of television, there they are, looking beautiful and ready.
And right here in the same thing, we're gonna add a little bit of honey.
Into the pan.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
first the honey. So you just want to caramelize the honey. You want to get a little bit of
Look at that.
a little bit of touch in there. Then add a little bit of tomato
Are
paste.
you eating this
tomato
well every day?
sauce,
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
and then wine.
For me.
Yeah, because when you go home, you're like, oh, why can't I make it like this? So we've got a little bit of honey, and then, sorry, what did you just put in there?
I
Some
put
more?
honey first, caramelize it, the tomato to mix it all, and then the wine to do the little sauce. And
All
that's
right.
it. Add a little bit of jalapeno, very nice, nice
Look at
jalapeno.
that. Oh my goodness.
And
Do you need instructions on how to eat
Yeah,
that?
how do you eat this, Kurt?
Well, you come in with a fork, Jeff,
Okay, I
and you
got that.
you eat it like a madman.
Okay.
so a little bit of fried basil just for decoration sakes.
Look at that. Very nice presentation.
And I had a
Still
little.
not allowed to use a steel fork, eh?
No, still not.
No.
Sorry, we're going to go right in. I know you're not done yet, but look at us.
There you go.
Like a pack of wolves
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Mambo Restaurant on Clarence, right?
Yes. on Clarence.
Come on now. 77 Clarence Street. Tons of events going on, we mentioned.
Oh, my God.
Including, you can learn how to tango, you can do all sorts of fun stuff outside of the food, too.
And our Chippendales event coming up November 10th.
November 10th, that's right.
Raising funds for the Children's Wish.
Yeah, I had to say no to that. They wanted
I thought
me
you
to
were in
dance. No, they wanted me to dance in that, but I had to decline. But November 10th, that should be a lot of fun. Get the ladies out and have a good time, eh?
It's very good.
All right, Mambo Restaurant, 77 Clarence Street. Let's take a look at your forecast.